So, hello students. Let us now study something about cockroach heart. I have already drawn here a brief outline of the cockroach and its heart in order to save some time, because the diagram is such that putting all the hearts takes some more time. So as we know that cockroach is a non-chordate, or we can call it as an invertebrate. The heart in invertebrate is always dorsal in position, as opposed to it being ventral in the case of all the vertebrates. Most of the time, as a general rule, we can say that the heart is neurogenic. That means that in order to initiate and maintain its rhythmic contraction and relaxation, therefore it uses the nerves which come from the brain directly, as opposed to it being myogenic in the case of vertebrates. So this is an important point of difference between vertebrates and invertebrates with respect to the heart. Now cockroach, recollect that it is from the phylum Arthropoda and it is an insect, and it has got in its body cavities or spaces which we call as either sinus, or we call this as hemocoel. Hemocoel is the space, or sinus is a space, the same thing. They have got such spaces in them, and they are characterized by having an open circulatory system. So that is why we have to mention about sinus and hemocoel. So it's not a closed circulatory system. The blood from the heart goes to the sinus. Now the pressure decreases considerably, and only because of the movement and locomotion of the animal or the insect, the blood returns back to the heart. So that is the system which is called as open circulatory system. Means it is in direct contact with the tissues inside the sinus. Now in a cockroach, suppose we draw a broad diagram for the transverse section of the cockroach, where this is the dorsal part and this is the ventral side. Then we can divide this into three areas. So this is one sinus, this is the second sinus, and the third sinus. So this first sinus over here is called as the pericardial sinus. This is called as the perivisceral sinus, and this is called as the perineural sinus. So three sinuses are there, from dorsal to ventral. In the dorsal side we have pericardial sinus, in the middle we have perivisceral sinus. This is nothing but the gut, the alimentary canal in section. In the perineural section, this is the nerve cord in section. This is the perineural sinus. And we have mentioned that the heart is dorsally in position. So here we are showing the heart. So this is the heart. Okay, so the heart in cockroach is mid dorsal. It is in this pericardial sinus. It is long and it has 13 chambers. It is long, it is 13 chambers, and it is contractile. So here I have already drawn a diagram where these are the thoracic segments. These are the thoracic segments. All these are thoracic segments. This is the abdominal segments, and this is the heart. Now this heart is supported by what we call as alary muscles. So they are somewhat like this, triangular, holding the two different chambers. You can see now here, these are the muscles which are holding it. Or you can simply draw for outline purposes. So here it is supported by alary muscles. The heart is supported by alary muscles. And these are the heart. Each one is a chamber. Now the heart will look like this. One chamber which I am showing here. And then there is another chamber over here. Then there is another chamber over here. Then there is another chamber over here. So this little space that you get over here, this space or this space, these are ostia. Small gaps are there, these are called as ostia. So when the blood goes in like this, it will not be able to come back. Okay, it will not be able to come back. So we will write over here that the alary muscles support the heart so that it can be attached to the upper layers of the terga or the tergal segments. The heart has got 13 chambers, and the space between the heart, they are called as ostia, means which allows the blood or the hemolymph to enter inside along this. Okay, the last segment of heart or last chamber of heart is closed. First segment of heart or first chamber of heart is open. You can see over here in this diagram that here we have shown that the heart is open over here, and in this case the heart is closed over here. This first chamber is often called as aorta. So the blood from here can now move like this or like that. It can move from the pericardial sinus to the perivisceral sinus. It can go into the legs, it can go into the perineural sinus, and it will travel through the distance of the cockroach or the length of the cockroach and can return back. Now we earlier also mentioned that hemocoel contains hemolymph. Hemolymph is blood of cockroach. In cockroach the blood is called hemolymph, and since there are no pigments, that means no respiratory pigments, hence colorless. Okay. So blood can enter heart through the ostia, actually along any chamber of the heart. At any point it can enter through the ostia. Travel anteriorly. The valves prevent backflow, and therefore it will go, hence the blood travels to aorta, which is the first chamber of the heart. Then it moves into all sinuses. That means the entire hemocoel, and it can travel posteriorly, and then it returns back to heart. So if this is the lateral view of the cockroach, just show it diagrammatically. This is the head, this is the thorax, and this is the abdomen, and suppose these are the chambers of the heart, or this is the heart which I am showing over here in this light blue colored. These are the chambers of the heart. Now the blood is not red in color, therefore I am just showing the direction of flow of the blood will be in the heart in this direction, and then it will move in this direction. So from anterior to posterior side it will move. It can enter the heart through any point, but once it is in the heart it will have to follow a one-way road, one-way traffic. From posterior to anterior it must move ahead. So this is just another way in which we represent the heart. So in all the three ways we have tried to understand the heart of the cockroach, that it has got 13 chambers, it is mid dorsal in position, and that it is inside the sinus or the space which we call as the pericardial space, which I have written over here, the pericardial space. and it has got 13 chambers. It is contractile in nature, and the spaces are called as ostia. And remember that in the insect there is something, a space called hemocoel. And also remember that in cockroach and in all the most of the invertebrates, the heart is neurogenic and it is always dorsal in position. So this explains the circulatory system, or basically the heart of the cockroach, as an example for invertebrate system. So with that, this is Professor Ravindranath signing off. Thank you.